Hi there, students. The Grand Tour. Okay, this was a traditional trip through Europe, done by upper class young European men, normally accompanied by a tutor or another member of the family, after they were about 21 years old. Now, the Grand Tour was a custom which started in the 1650s and went on to the mid-19th century. And rich young men did the Grand Tour. Some rich young women did the Grand Tour as well, although it was much less common. But it's part of somebody's education, yes, to see Europe. This was something that all aristocratic young men did. This was something that was normally restricted to the nobility, because this, in those days, was an expensive thing to do. And particularly you went in the Grand Tour, you went to Italy, and you saw the splendors of Italian art, the splendors of Roman statues. You went to various different museums. You visited the various different churches. And yes, there were a large number of tourists, of rich tourists, who went on the Grand Tour. And this is something that was done by almost every wealthy young man. I think this died away in the mid-19th century because the railways were starting to go everywhere, and suddenly this wasn't as exclusive as it had been. And this is something for nobility and landed gentry. But this is not just the British. There were the rich from other countries did the Grand Tour as well. So when you were 21, you went on the Grand Tour, a trip round Europe to see the art and the beauty of Europe. As an aside, a Grand Tour in cycling, the Tour de France, or the Giro d'Italia, or the Vuelta de España, these three cycling races are also called the Grand Tour. But that's an aside. For me, the Grand Tour is a trip. Nowadays, you can use this phrase, let me give you the Grand Tour. Let me give you the Grand Tour of my house. So this is the occasion where you show somebody round your house. Let me give you the Grand Tour of my garden and show you all of the beautiful flowers in it. Okay, so it's a tour that's given to people to show people around the place, and you show them everything. Yeah, they offered to give me the Grand Tour of their new house, and it was great to go round it. So it's an occasion where somebody shows you round a house or another building. Let me give you the Grand Tour. So yes, it's like a simile of the Grand Tour that that people used to go on to discover the cultural wonders of Europe and beyond. Okay, so nowadays it's just come down to a good visit around a building in order to show somebody. But originally it was an extended cultural tour of Europe taken by wealthy young men as part of their education. But nowadays it's just a comprehensive guided tour. Okay, so yeah, they gave us the Grand Tour of the house and the gardens. Okay, so if you're talking about the historical Grand Tour, 5 informality use absolutely anywhere. Let me give you the Grand Tour of the house. I think 4.5 informality use it everywhere except something very formal. So the Grand Tour.